Well, every year, 25,000 people set out to summit Mount Kilimanjaro. Only 2/3 of them make it. That's according to the World Wildlife Federation.
This Christmas break, one SOLDOTNA elementary school student set out to defy the odds. Channel 2 Sports' Patrick ENSLOW has the story.
The idea of summiting a nearly 20,000-foot mountain can be daunting, but not for a 9-year-old who's already at the peak of her game. In elementary school, teachers always seem to take interest in what you want to do with your future.
At the beginning of the school year, remember we wrote some goals and some dreams, and Avery wrote down that one of them was to summit Mount Kilimanjaro.
Like most fourth grade teachers, Miss Simmons didn't expect any of her students to act on these goals so quickly.
When we would share on Mondays over the weekend what we did, Avery would share a lot about her hiking and what she did over the weekend.
This Christmas break, fourth grader Avery Walden set 3 world records while summiting Mount Kilimanjaro.
Congrats on making your dream come true. Great job. Thank you.
On top of a pizza party, this week Walden's classmates held a medal ceremony for her.
Congratulations, you inspired me to follow my dreams and not let anything get in my way. Thanks, Katie.
The idea came to the 9-year-old last December.
I asked if I could climb Kilimanjaro because I had read it in a book called No Summit Out of Sight.
In the back of my mind, I kind of thought, okay, hopefully this will go away because I don't want the responsibility of having to deal with that.
After 6 months of begging, Chris Walden gave in to Avery's dream, but on one condition: it had to be done the Walden way.
How you climb the mountain is as important, if not more important, than climbing the mountain.
This meant taking the Western approach, a route Chris says is only taken by 1% of those who climb Kilimanjaro.
Probably emotionally, it was more difficult than physical.
Chris and Avery would face little adversity until days before reaching the top.
A storm came in. There was 67-mile-an-hour plus winds.
Good morning, 10 Life.
And I looked at her and I said, Avery, this is your climb. This is your deal. We can turn back at any point in time. Do you want to go back? And she just quickly looked at me emphatically and said, no way.
With 3,000 feet to ascend, the toughest part was yet to come.
Summit day, we had to wake up really early. We left at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Even as the steep climb and elevation was taking its toll, quitting was never an option.
Thought I would make it more than I thought I wouldn't.
At such a young age, with a bright future ahead of her,
she is very strong, and she's a woman, and she likes to empower people.
Avery's emphasis isn't just on changing the record books, but changing the world. To put this in perspective, Kilimanjaro is just 1,000 feet smaller than Denali in elevation and is the tallest mountain in Africa. According to Chris Walden, Avery set world records as the youngest person to summit Mount Kilimanjaro, along with being the youngest female. And she is the youngest person to ice climb 19,000 feet. Reporting for Channel 2 Sports, Patrick ENSLOW.
Avery, you rock.
That's
you rock,
amazing.
girl.
Wonderful
That's
job.
amazing.
What
Holy cow.
a project of a lifetime. That's amazing. Or a feat of a lifetime.
Yeah, by the time she's in, what, 12th grade, she'll be climbing Denali.
Yeah, what's
All
next?
right.
What's next?
That's great.
We will bring you a preview of must-see stories 9 to 10. Plus, Jackie has some parting thoughts when it comes to weather. Stay with us.